Paddy Pimblett fires back at Arman Tsarukyan with brutal insult. He's an absolute helmet. Liverpool lightweight star Paddy Pimblett has taken aim at top-ranked contender Arman Tsarukyan, delivering a blunt and unmistakably British insult while dismissing claims that he has avoided the Armenian standout. Speaking to MMA Junkie, Pimblett shut down accusations of ducking Tsarukyan and made it clear that a fight offer between the two has never materialized. People saying I'm ducking Arman. I've never been offered to fight Arman, Pimblett said. If I ever got offered to fight Arman, I'd have punched his head in by now. He irritates me. I think he's an absolute helmet. In British slang, helmet is a cutting term used to describe someone as foolish or stupid, marking the latest escalation in what has become a simmering rivalry between the two lightweights. Pimblett versus Tsarukyan rivalry continues to heat up. The tension between Pimblett and Tsarukyan has grown steadily as both fighters climb toward the top of the UFC lightweight division. Tsarukyan currently sits as the #1 contender, riding a 5-fight winning streak, while Pimblett has surged into title contention on the back of his rising star power. The feud intensified after the UFC booked Pimblett for an interim lightweight title fight against Justin Gaethje at UFC 324, scheduled for January 24, 2026, at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tsarukyan, who believed the opportunity should have been his, publicly voiced frustration over being passed over. Everyone knows that. Paddy Pimblett is being positioned as a champion because this is his moment, Tsarukyan said following his November win over Dan Hooker at UFC Qatar. They know if I fight him, he will lose, and that would kill his star power. Dana White confirms Tsarukyan's behavior played a role. UFC President Dana White later confirmed that Tsarukyan's recent controversies contributed to the promotion's decision. During the ceremonial weigh-ins before his bout with Hooker, Tsarukyan headbutted his opponent, forcing security to step in. Earlier, at UFC 300, he attempted to strike a fan during his walkout, an incident that resulted in a $25,000 fine and a suspension from the Nevada State Athletic Commission. 100%, White told Barstool Sports when asked if the weigh-in incident factored into the decision. A lot of things have factored in. Pimblett defends his title shot. Pimblett did not shy away from addressing Tsarukyan's actions, suggesting they ultimately cost him the interim title opportunity. He shouldn't headbutt people at weigh-ins, then should he? And punch fans walking out, Pimblett said. I can understand why we're getting it and some certain others aren't. The outspoken Brit emphasized that professionalism matters when the UFC is deciding who represents the division on the biggest stage. UFC 324. Why Pimblett versus Gaethje makes sense. The interim title bout was made after reigning champion Ilia Topuria announced he would be sidelined for the first quarter of 2026 due to personal reasons. Topuria captured the lightweight title with a knockout of Charles Oliveira at UFC 317 in June 2025, improving his record to 17-0 after previously holding the featherweight belt. Pimblett enters UFC 324 with a perfect 7-0 UFC record and a 9-fight overall win streak. His momentum skyrocketed following a third-round TKO victory over former Bellator champion Michael Chandler at UFC 314, which pushed him into the lightweight top 5. I've got the longest win streak in the division, and Justin Gaethje is a perennial contender. He's an absolute legend, Pimblett explained. I think they thought it was the right fight to make at the time. Pimblett open to defending against anyone, including Tsarukyan. Despite the tension, Pimblett insists he has no issue facing Tsarukyan once the Gaethje fight is out of the way. So yeah, I'd fight Arman, Pimblett said. If Ilia can't come back by June or July, then he needs stripping. He's slowing the division down. I'll defend against Arman, Max, Charles, whoever. I don't care. While confident, Pimblett also acknowledged Topuria's skill set, offering respect even as he eyes a future clash. I respect Ilia as a fighter. He's brilliant, Pimblett said. He's #2 pound for pound behind Islam for me. But I want to beat him. I want to show everyone why we have weight divisions. Tsarukyan stays active while waiting as he waits for clarity in the title picture. Tsarukyan has remained busy outside the octagon. In January 2026, he dominated former PFL champion Lance Palmer in a freestyle wrestling match at RAF 5, winning by technical fall. Tsarukyan has also announced plans to travel to Las Vegas as the official alternate for UFC 324, ready to step in should either Pimblett or Gaethje withdraw.